What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season moments, Danny Ings. Finally, we have this guy. I don't understand why he wasn't in the BPL. Obviously, he got his Team of the Season for a goal, one of the goals. I don't know actually which one it was. It says it on the SBC, but it's a load of rubbish. He's like 4th highest goal scorer in the Prem right now. Why he's not got a Team of the Season rather than a moments is beyond me. I don't know if it's to stop people having Team of the Seasons or I don't know. For me, this guy deserved it to be in. He deserved either to be in the BPL Team of the Season or at least an SBC that's required. Probably same for Grealish as well. Someone else who we're going to get onto later on down the line. But oh, okay. So we have lost connection. But see if we get back into it whilst we're talking about him. He is around about 250k of an SBC. So getting back on track, obviously we managed to get a disconnect for whatever reason. Yeah, like I was saying, Danny Ings needs to be in the BPL. He's a good card, like I think what, 250k for the SBC, an 88 rated team and an 85. Isn't necessarily bad. I don't know if the 88 is a bit excessive. Maybe an 87 and an 85 or even an 286s. I don't think an 88 is justified in terms of this card for me anyway. They have upgraded him to a 4-star, which is absolutely perfect. He's 5'10", high medium with a right foot. We are going to try him in Foot Champs because I am an idiot and I have left 17 or 18 games until the final day and we've already done about 7 today. I left it, I think I had about 26 games on the Sunday to do. So we're going to play him. He looks good enough. I've whacked a sniper on him. Trait-wise, injury prone. That's always lovely to see before going into Foot Champs. But he's got 95 acceleration, 94 sprint speed, which is absolutely fine. He's got great finishing and attacking positioning. Obviously, the sniper gives him that +1 finishing because that makes him so much better. A little bit of sarcasm, but he's got pretty good stats throughout, to be honest. 90 agility and 94 balance on the base. He's got 85 composure, which is what I really needed to get up. And that is why we've gone with a sniper to get that +5. And I just think you could go with an engine and it may be more beneficial, but I've gone with a sniper first because that's what I need him for realistically in Foot Champs, is to make sure his attacking is absolutely perfect. So that if that means giving him a +1, it means giving him a +1. It rests my mind and we can go into this. 90 strength, 89 stamina, 99 jumping, 99 head and accuracy. Passing wise is good at his short game, long game not so much. Let's jump into the first game, see what he can do, and we'll take it from there. Danny Ings. Van der Sar making a save again. Danny Ings winning it back without me thinking about it. Into Eusebio. He's got the defense on lock. That's what I'm noticing with it. But we're still trying with him. I think my problem is I'm in Foot Champs. I'm already kind of got that preconception that he's just not going to be good enough. And to be fair, sometimes yes, like he may not be the most meta player in the world, but doesn't mean that he can't do something. Danny Ings, Eusebio's put him in, but he's not got that kind of bit about him that gets him as the striker. I feel like when I've got Eusebio and De Bruyne up front, they sprint so much quicker to get on the ball. It's unreal. Danny Ings. Across. Oh, Ings into Neymar, gets the finesse, and there's the goal. Assist play from Ings is perfect right there. And that's kind of what I feel like he'll do. He may be able to score, which I'm hoping that he does, but I will absolutely take a contribution in the sweatiest weekend league we've got. 250k worth of a player must be able to perform in the highest circumstances, and he's got the stats for it. He's the 4-star. Obviously, we would prefer 5, but we take it. Let's see if we can get another rundown. We can see Neymar again. He's making that move. Okay, that was poor from me. But first half, he gets an assist. I'll take it so far. Ings. Oh, he's won it back to Neymar. Into Ings. Lings it around. Takes the tip over to Eusebio. He's not going to win that header. Brings Van der Sar down as well. Ings. Oh, goes for that near post. You know that always sometimes gets the keeper. Ings. Oh, I wanted him to get a little bit more on the inside there, but still a good shot, testing Handanovic to his ability. Well, that just sums up FIFA, to be honest. Nice DC. Into Ings. Find a chip across to Eusebio. He manages to... Into Danny Ings. Oh, gets the ball taken off him. Into Ings. Keeps it, finally. We've got this guy on a very, very decent defence. We get the ball into Neymar. We get the spin, get the turn off. Can we find Ings? One more touch. De Bruyne. Back into him. One more to Ings. Gets the snap. The snap? Gets the snapshot. That's what I was going to say. To Stegen going for the save again. He's not really getting in that meta position, you know what I mean? Where you're kind of looking for that near post shot. That's realistically what we're looking for with him. Danny Ings! Again, we're just... I don't know, I always do this. With a new striker, I always struggle to... I don't know, once I get the first goal in, I always struggle to really find the opening for him. He's managed to get an assist before most of the strikers that I use, but I think I get so stuck in my ways with how a striker is, and it does take me a while to find another striker I like, unless they're like the R9s. Wow, Di Maria's absolutely blitzed everybody in this race. Yes. I always struggle to find another striker that I like, and it takes me a while to get used to it. Depay, a very good striker. He had lovely stats throughout, and he was very good, but I just could not get used to him. Oh, there it is. We find it, finally. Danny Ings getting his first goal in the second match that he's played in. It's a beauty as well. Lovely little 1-2 with everybody. And eventually it finds his way right in front of goal. And you're not going to miss that with 99 finishing. So, we finished that match. Again, 2-1 in the end. He managed to score in the 92nd minute. But it was already taken. We've now got an assist and a goal from Danny Ings. Not a bad player. Good match. We're going to do one more and see how he goes in that final one. But he's already got a goal and an assist. That's good enough for me at this moment in time. Normally, it does take me a while to get used to somebody. So going into the final match, I thought, you know what, I am absolutely sick of these DCs. I'm going to do them all the matches later on, because in the past 3 matches, I've had 2 DCs, and it's literally the same amount of losses as I have had this entire weekend in just DCs. So we're going to start with Ings going forward. Can we get a little flick? And no, it looks like we're about to get a DC again. Honestly, I give up. Everything else is working in this place right now. No flickers of my laptop, no flickers on my phone. And yet we get multiple DCs. The game is absolutely broken. So we are going to leave it there. I'm going to finish up the overall. I've got what I needed from him. I literally cannot play a game. That's 3 DCs. What, no, three DCs in 4 matches. I'm so glad that I didn't go into FUT Champs again, because that would have meant more losses than the actual games I have played and lost in FUT Champs this weekend. So we'll go into the overall. We won't let this affect it, and we'll take a break. We'll just do some League SBCs. Obviously, something is broken in this game, because I've never, literally, there's 2 weeks ago, I got 2 DCs. And then I think it stopped and kind of was okay. I got 1 or 2 here and there. I have never had a DC before that. Not one single lost connection, ever. Not one FIFA, not one anything. The internet has not changed. It's not got any worse. Every time it DCs, I've got my phone on a video. There's multiple stuff on, and honestly, I don't know the problem of it. So let's jump into the overall, and we'll see how Ings did. So going into the overall for Danny Ings, obviously it was a little bit of a sour taste. Into finishing, obviously we just could not finish without any DCs. It's just been a joke this weekend in general. Obviously, it is what it is. The final Ultimate Team of the season, it kind of goes out the way that it came in, with a disappointing gameplay. Danny Ings, on the other hand, not a bad play. He managed to get an assist and a goal. Obviously, 3 of them games are DCs, which always lovely. But realistically, 250k, for me, he's a good card, but he would have been better at the BPL. Like I said at the start, he is a good card. Like, there's stats there, there's some good attributes. He's got a lot of what you need. But realistically, the game is over. it needs to be a massive, massive name. Someone like Neymar, someone like Mbappe, if you know what I mean. Them sort of kind of level of players to be SBCs right now. This guy needed to be in BPL. That is when he needed to be. And unfortunately, he isn't. And same with Grealish. If they're in BPL, I reckon they could have been used. They could have been somewhat usable then. And I think people would have done it because realistically, not everybody has Aguero. Not everybody has Richarlison, Son, Kevin De Bruyne. Danny Ings will be an SBC card. Grealish is an objective card that you can use technically for free as such. If you grind the game, Grealish is free. Danny Ings, you just have to put an SBC together. They are free or more free than the other cards to use and use in the weekend league. And actually usable in the weekend league. But unfortunately, it has come a bit too late for my opinion. I don't think a lot of people will do him because it doesn't look like EA are going to do any more objectives. So realistically, having this 93 rated English striker is not going to do you any favours. And that being said, why would people do it? There is literally no point. We have had weekend league after weekend league, rewards, upgrade packs, the whole shebang. And we have got stacked teams. If you look at all of the strikers that I've got, Dybala, Mbappe, Vardy, obviously Eusebio top, then we go to just the back. I know my club's a bit excessive. We've got Ilicic, Lukaku, Koyson, Marja, Osimhen, Mitrovic, Hamdallah. You get the drift. I have striker after striker after striker. I know obviously mine is excessive in comparison, but that's what I mean. There is other people out there that maybe have one or two of these players. Maybe they have 5. He is not going to overtake all of them. He just isn't. He never will do. Personally, for me, Kevin De Bruyne and Eusebio are absolute class up front together. So there is no way that he's even fitting on the bench, to be honest. And that's the problem. That is always going to be the problem when releasing these cards later. They need to overtake your team, not just fit into your bench or your reserves. So for me, he's a good card, but it all depends on what your club is standing like. For me, I don't think a lot of people will probably finish him because it is coming to the end, and realistically, what are you going to use him in? Are you going to go play Rivals after Foot Champs? Obviously, content creators are a little bit different, so I'm not aiming this at them because more than likely they will do it. It's a free-ish card. It's an SBC. If you grind the league SBC, I did this for absolute peanuts. I did not spend a coin, and we managed to get pretty much all of the untradables gone. So for me, it's a nice card, and it comes really, really nicely. The SBC price could have got away with an 87 rated team rather than the 88, but realistically in the current market situation, I don't think it's a bad price. Everything's absolutely rock bottom, so realistically 250k with about, I think it's about 40 to 50k worth of packs back, maybe even lower than that. For me, it's not too bad. Overall wise, I'm giving him a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like he's still got a little bit to go. Composure needs to be higher in my opinion. Still good with the sniper, but realistically, it needs to be in the 90s in my opinion. Other than that, finishing's great. Pace is lovely. His animation seems a little bit weak, but it is what it is with him. Strength's good, heading would be good if it was the meta, and then agility and balance is nice. Just doesn't feel as smooth when dribbling it as such. I think it is the animations of anything, and that's the level of detail we're now getting to. It's not just that, oh, he's got 99 agility, 99 balance, so he's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's now how they run, the stance, the body build. It's getting so in depth that nobody will be meta other than Neymar, Mbappe, Ben Yedder, all with the preferred meta attributes or animations. That is going to be the next step to this. So it is what it is. I know this has gone into a little bit of a rant, but hopefully you did enjoy this video anyway. Let me know down below what you think. Did you get any DCs this weekend? Because honestly, I've had it. I've absolutely had it with these DCs, especially when I'm not losing. Especially then. I'm getting it 15 minutes in. I'm getting it 40 minutes in. It just grinds my gears with this. So unfortunately it is a little bit of a sour taste to the weekend league. Obviously we will finish some later on and get up to gold 2 at the very minimum, as we only need to win 5 matches in 14 games. But the fact that I've managed to get 2 DCs already and I've only lost 2 in general, it is a little bit of an annoying one. But hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace people.